guys, this is Coco from Coco's Spiritual Journey. Welcome back. Hi, how are you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do this hashtag from oh my god, I forgot her channel name, but Angel from oh my god, finding soul 1212. I forgot. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tag her channel here. But I wanted to do with this prompt 12 decks, something like that. So the rule, there's no rule. She also had a prompts, but then she said that I can do any prompts, but 12 decks. I always go over, so I'm gonna try to go with the 12 decks, and then I'm gonna just use her prompts. But how you guys doing? Oh my god, do you feel this energy? So I don't know how long it's gonna be. Get the coffee. My coffee today is coffee, cocoa powder, beef gelatin, dark brown sugar, and that's it. It's really delicious. Okay, so and then I want to one more thing I want to talk to you about the book that I'm rereading it. It's a very old book. It's called it's super old, so sorry, but it's see, so old, but it's a spiritual tarot and the 78 paths the personal development. So this is about like so I want to talk about this because I came close with this person maybe a couple weeks ago, really depressed, and can't see, I mean, this person can't basically motivate towards the life because of what that person is facing. So what? But then the thing is that this person owns so many great decks. Okay, so I don't understand why this person doesn't use the tools to trying to see in a better way, because that person mentioned that doesn't even want to touch the deck because the situation. For me, it's opposite. When I'm depressed and deeply depressed, I might not gonna journal. Okay, I might not gonna Sometime I not journal. Sometimes I don't even want to make those fancy things and make it like a nice things to write it down. But I always shuffle the decks and trying to ask for the guidance. And then this book is all about that. So this book is explaining about what the life is, and then maybe will confuse some people because it's this mentioned a little bit about the system of tarot, and then talk about come from 10 to 1, 10 to ace. I mean, read from I don't know how to explain, but anyway, so this is all about the spiritual development, and telling you that you are the one on the driver's seat, nobody else. So for anybody that interested, this is a great book. Okay, that was I just want to mention. And let's dive in. So the 12 decks, and the first prompt is, did I say hi? I said that right, but if I didn't, hi guys. Oh my god, I love you guys so much. Thank you for all this support, because if you don't watch this, I probably not gonna do it, and I've been seeing lots of comment, and I'm so happy that I finally it feels like I finally cracked my eggshell and came out to the light. And like I said in a previous video, I always put myself down a lot of times because I always thought that, I mean, not enough. But you guys are giving me power and energy and light that I can shine. So I appreciate that and thank you. So prompt number one is 3 decks you felt called to use as soon as you received them and why. Okay, so you see the walkthrough yesterday. Sophia Mataro, this is my number one. I never felt before. This deck I felt that I never felt before. And because of the imagery that I saw, I couldn't wait to receive it, this actually, because the imagery that I saw on a walkthrough from one person, it was, I'm like, oh my god, this is, if AI was my brain, this is the deck. Weird thing to say, but oh my god, this deck is, oh my god, so gorgeous. Okay, so then second deck is the Yonasa Yaos. And so so this one, I not cheat, okay? I'm not gonna cheat because she said 12 decks. So I'm not gonna cheat it, but then I just wanted to explain. Because this was my dream deck for a while, but you know how she runs it. She runs it for the once a year, and then other people that missed the opportunity wait for the next year, something like that, right? And then she comes with all the different colors and editions. So this was a 7th edition for the Yonasa Yaos, and the Stunning Tarot, I think 5th edition. So the funny thing is that it says calls to use it. That's why I showed this because this was the combo package, came with the combo. That's why I showed both, but I never even shuffled this. I only walked through. I never even shuffled once yet. There's a reason why, but I don't have to tell you that in this prompt. But I want to show you this one. So this was 7th edition. Edition 7. And then of course I want to have 5th. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I like this shape. So if this is no shape, then not interested to purchase it. But the thing is that I'm happy with this color. I like this. I love this color combinations, and I'm happy about it. I know now it comes with a little lighter color, but something about this color, and I'm not complaining. And I don't know what else to say. I like this color version. So beautiful. But yeah, I couldn't wait to use it when I ordered it, and finally got in my hands. And since then, yeah, this is the deck for some use for my practice. You know, I think a lot of people think that I hear a lot of people say, oh, I hate the pregnant woman is in Empress. Well, this card, pregnant woman in the world. I love pregnant women. Women are supposed to, our body is supposed to made to get pregnant by Creator. And I always wanted to be mother. I wish I can have more children. That's how much I love children. So, and you know, my daughter is keep asking this imagery. I always never mind, I'm not gonna mention. Anyway, yeah, so this is Yonasa Yaos, and this is the 7th edition, and it was the deck that I felt called to use as soon as I received them, because I was so excited to receive them, you know. And when I received it, oh my god, I did that, and it's amazing. It's one of my favorite. And then the third deck is, oh shoot, I dropped my deck. I hope I didn't damage it. It's a greenie. It's not like I didn't own on the top deck or anything like that, but this just this edition is special because it was gift from one of my friend. I believe this was not even friend. I don't know what to call. She came and go. It was a really short period of time. So it was really weird experience to me because I'm gonna show you the couple decks for here was both a gift from her. And how she does things was she said, oh, this entity came to my dream and told me to gift you this deck, something like that. So when she messaged me, she said that she has to give me this greenie. Oh my god, I was just overwhelmed with the feelings of the confusion, of course, but more so I couldn't believe someone do such thing, because you know how much the greenie is, like $200, right, if it's good condition. And then I couldn't just believe my ears eyes, or whatever they call, when she said, oh, I have to send you this, you know. And here it is. When I received her message, I couldn't wait until see the greenie in my hand, and then, you know, here it is. So I felt called right away to shuffle and use it, because especially because she said, you know, this is for me. And yeah, it was grateful. I was so grateful. And then I tried to keep the shape as much as possible, but this box was already like this when I received it. So yeah, this is a greenie that I was called right away when I received it. And this is for my practice, so I have to bring it out anyway, but I'm gonna just put it in the box for now. Yep, because I don't want to damage or drop it like I just did earlier. Okay, so prompt number 2. 3 decks in your collection that you've never felt caused to use. Caused to use? What do you mean that you never felt caused to use it? And why? Is it the one that you never felt caused? What that mean? Never felt. I don't know. I have to skip this because I choose the deck because I probably misunderstanding about the you never felt. Okay, how about I'm gonna change this prompt because I already choose the 3 decks, and then I don't know, I'm confused with this prompt, but I want to use this. So 3 decks in my collection that I've never afraid to use it because I didn't even, okay, I never afraid to use it without guidebook. How's that? There is a reason why, because a lot of them they have a different system. So, or I'm familiar with the story of the imagery. So I wanted to show you those 3 decks, okay? So first deck that I never have to run to the guidebook, and that is the psychic tarot. The reason why is that a lot of times I have to go. Oh, I colored with the I colored all with the suit. But what was the reason why with this card is let me move the chakra card on the side. Imagery is pretty much RWS, right? I always had to go to the guidebook when beginning of the study because of the court cards. I still have hard time with the court cards because those are people, person. So this deck was in the beginning of my practice. This deck was always the one that I wanted to pull out because I didn't have to deal with a court card, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, so this was the deck that I felt more comfortable to use, or easier. I wouldn't say easier, but what was the right word? But I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. This deck was never made me fear or afraid to use it, especially like if I have to read for someone, and then when court card comes out, it makes me confused because each individual, it made me confused with the court card. Other than Queen. Yeah, Queen. Now, of course, it's better, but then I'm talking about when I started beginning. I think this was the really good read without guidebook. So that's what's the point I'm trying to say. The three decks that I feel more comfortable to use for reading without guidebook. Okay, because I usually trying to read guidebook, even not on the meaning, but how they come up with a create decks and all that, and then spread. I read all this in the beginning, and then go for the meanings if I need to, So yeah, this was yeah, it has a lot of liner and stuff too, but yeah. So this deck was the one deck that I was comfortable to use without guidebook. The second one is the Bottom Tarot by A. Miyako M. Oh, I didn't tell you who that was from. This is from John Holland and Hay House. And then the Bottom Tarot by Miyako M. So this deck, I was really comfortable, even though I didn't have guidebook, that she sold separately. And because I know most of the stories that in this imagery, or so I can read with this deck really deeper with the stories following this because of that, all the gods, goddesses. So she is I don't know, Kaguya Hime is a princess of the Kaguya. The Monkey King, it's like something like that. So I know their personality because I watched the movie, I read the book and all that. So this is the one of the deck that it's beautiful, but more so like I don't have to really have a guidebook to read it, or if it stuck me and oh my god, what was the story of this, So what I do is I mix up story and tarot meanings together, so it become next level, if that makes sense to you, So that's that. So I choose this deck for the decks that I'm more comfortable, even though without guidebooks. if that prompt sounds right. And then the third one is the Morgan Tarot. I don't know if you guys own this, but so this deck, it says tarot, but you know, it's not tarot to me. This is a fun deck, but I like to do the Celtic cross with this. I don't know why. And then, of course, you don't need a guidebook, right? Because who's this creator? So created by Morgan Robbins, illustrated by Dasham Chorpash. So this is more like a Zen deck. Seems like, I don't know, maybe not, but like, look, it's like, you see this, it says love is God, and then there's a there is a what is the called, mandala in the middle. So you know, I like this deck because you don't need guidebook. It can be funny, it can be silly, it can be serious sometimes, but more so like I love to use this deck to do the Celtic cross, you know. It's so funny. It's like, okay, now the current energy word. So current situation, wordless, what you want me to say, right? And then next, because of the challenge is as above, so below. What I need to focus on, Baba. So funny. And my past, tripper, no trips without a tripper. So it's like you can use your just intuition, you know. What was the strength? What's happening? Strength, trying to figure out what's happening in our lives. Near future, drugged. And advice. Be careful going around the curves. This is the advice. See, you have to take that. Environment. Oops. Forget it. That's the environment. Just forget and then you can put the kind of like move your brain. What I need to forget, I need to forget something that like it's causing me to drag me down emotionally, or don't forget it, that whatever that I supposed to do, something like that. So it's like you can use brain in fun way, you know. And then what was the next? It's advice, right? No, near future, advice, environment. Yeah, don't, maybe you in environment, I'm forgetting something, right? So then what is the hopes and fears? You are a pawn. This is my fear and hopes. Yeah, maybe. Maybe because I feel like, okay, my fear is I feel like I don't want to be alone in standing. Then hopes is I want to stand up, right? It's something like that. And then potential outcome, the one mind is rootless and foundationless mind. So this is a potential outcome. So something like that. It's really fun way to do it. So yeah, so this is another deck that I feel comfortable to use without the guidebook. Okay, so prompt number 3. The decks in my collection that I want to do a deep study with, and why. So this is gonna be a loophole because I know I talk about this deck all the time, but oh well, it's the prompt. So SK2, SKT, SKT, Spirit Keepers, Tarot by Benabel 1. And I want to do it because I want to. And I want to tell you something that because the Tammy Pie in YouTube channel and Instagram. She's doing this study course to share what she learned with this deck, and she is using all her SKT to explain how to use it. So I know there was 2 videos already out. I don't know about third one yet. I've been busy, but I have to definitely check. But yeah, so this deck is definitely one of the deck that I want to go deep study. And I'm hoping that I can start using for my reading next year. Probably if I learn enough, I'm gonna probably use this for the reading for what to expect for next year, and that would be a good start. The second deck is the Thoth deck. Thoth, because I want to. It's so funny. Yesterday I was trying to make prompt, and then what I did, I was like, I always copy this when before I do prompt, right? And then I write down, because this prompt, she asked, Angel asked to answer why. And look at what I write. 3 decks in your collection you want to do a deep study with, and why? SKT, because I want to. Thoth, because I want to. Marcel, because I want to. So maybe I didn't spell right, but anyway. So I did that, and then, so yeah, I want to. The thing is, because the Thoth and another one is Marcel, John Dodo. So these 2 decks, and it's been these 2 decks for past couple years, and because there's so many books that explaining this, and I want to go through. Yeah, I already got into the hole that I can't even exit. So this is gonna be probably until my last day, the study decks, this 2, and goes with all the books that I want to read, so yeah. So I'm talking about, I already show you this. So yeah, Thoth, that I want to go deep dive in, and then another one is this Marcel style, because I want to. And then I have to talk to you more about this, because the next prompt was decks that I want use before the end of the year. So I wanted to show this, but I'm gonna have to talk to you the next prompt already, because next prompt is gonna be the same decks that I have. So I already showed you the 3 decks that I want to deep study in, and why, right? And then the next prompt was the 3 decks you want to use before the end of the year. So I'm gonna talk about this one first. The one is Spirit Keeper's Tarot by Venerable One, because like I said earlier, Tammy Pie is making the video, and I have such an effort to study with that video with her. I really appreciate that she put those videos out there. And then that's the first deck, and then second one is this Tao de John Dodo, because this year I came to the point that I really loving the Pip card. And if you want to read Pip decks in good way, I think that you should study. I think that I wouldn't say you should, it's up to you guys. but I think that study Marcel is the really big help towards peep card reading. So I want to do that, and I want to focus on it. I also studied playing cards back then, and I probably need to get back to that too. But yeah, so this was the first deck that on the plan number 4, the 3 decks I want to use before the end of the year. I don't even know if I shuffled this deck and used for reading this year. I shuffled it, but I didn't even use it for reading. But yeah, so that's the reason why I trying to see what are you waiting for. I have to use it. So yeah, I have to use it, and that's the hope that I gonna use this year. And then next one, I told you that SK Spirit Keeper's Tarot. That was definitely the one that I want to study. And the last one is this one. So this was my new collection. And there is a guidebook. Well, her deck is beautiful. The reason why is I don't connect with it, even though the imagery is so beautiful. I don't know why. I can't figure out why. Because I know I love this kind of art. So I you know, when I received it, I opened it, I went through, I tried to use it, but it's not clicking. But I'm hoping that I can use this deck for my practice. How's that? Well, I'm not. What happened was I just I did a deck interview, and since then it's in my desk, but I never used for my daily reading or study or anything like that. I don't know why, but if the world see, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So this is the 3 decks. So the last prompt that it was before the end of the year, 3 decks that I want to use before the end of the year. This, and SKT, Spirit Keeper's Tarot. So that was that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If anything, please please put that question or comment in the comment section. And if you would like, please come join my Instagram account. It's private, but I care about all my friends. I really care about all my friends that came to the Instagram, and that's why it's private. And I care about one individual. If they come close and more personal level, I take it as family once they do that, and I treat them as one. So yeah, if you interested, stop by Instagram, say hi, and give me the request, and go from there. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching until the end, guys. Love you. Bye.